So as usual, I'm gonna start from the daily time frame and I'm gonna mark my key levels, one from the top. And as this candle closed bullish, I'm gonna choose only the 50% of the wick. And then I'm gonna choose one for the downside, which is this unmitigated wick. And I'm gonna take it off. Okay. Then I'm gonna switch to the 4-hour. Of course, nothing has changed from my previous end of the day. So just a quick recap. We are within this range from this point. Rise took liquidity out of the T2. Then push back to the upside, took out liquidity. And this reaction was pretty much expected. Why? Because after taking liquidity on the upside, literally guys, we don't have anything here that the market can reach out to keep pushing up, right? So it needs the market always seeking for liquidity. So that's the reason why we had this major reaction. Okay, so after went to the 4-hour time frame, what we can do is go into 1 hour and we start to mark our ranges, right? So in the 1 hour time frame, what we can see is that we are still within these two blue dots range. We didn't have any QM. This one is our strong point. Didn't have any QM on a 1 hour time frame. Market is basically sideways in this moment. So I will definitely look the 15 minutes time frame to see what we got. And in 15 minutes time frame, we can start marking what our most recent range and so on and forth. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Also in 15 minutes time frame, we are within these 2 points, as this one is a strong low. Just as a reminder, this point took liquidity, broke the structure right there, and that's why we can mark this one as a strong point. We don't have any other strong point within, okay? But what we got was QM at this point, right? As this candle, as you guys can see, okay, what it did, took liquidity, broke the structure right there, and then eventually has been broken from the market to the downside. So this is, for me, is a valid QM. But then at this point, again, we are within these two dots. Let's see what the market did, okay? With the last Asia, market took both of the side of the Asia. So if we want to mark our most recent range, what we have here, basically we have a strong low, and we have a high. We have a QM. Market gave us a retracement. Of course, this is going to be an internal QM because we are within major structure. So we had this internal QM, and we are within this range. Now, what the market did, we had again an opposite QM, and so the high has been taken. So we can mark definitely this one as a break of structure, and this point as a strong point. Okay, so now the market is basically trying to what to going towards to this high. Okay, literally we don't have liquidity in between, so let's see what happens. So all we need to do right now is waiting for the Asian session. To finish. So perfect. So what we have here right now. So basically, at the end of the Asian session at 2 a.m. Eastern time, the market reacted to our 50% of the daily candle. Okay. So let's go back to the 15 minutes. At this point, we also have a QM right here. Okay. We have a QM right there. So I can definitely think right now that the market is targeting this internal liquidity, right? Before eventually go take this high. So all I have to do right now is basically finding an entry on the upside. Okay, the market just took this liquidity. I can go to the 3 minutes time frame, okay, and see what I have. So this is a strong in 3 minutes that has been took, right? So right now I have this strong point. I can expect this strong point to hold for a minute just to give the time to the market to retrace on the opposite side. So what I can do is literally to look from this point to this point. If I have inside here, what? A key level. So I can go to the 30 minutes time frame and I can see that I have this imbalance plus this hidden base, right? So I can take all of it, okay? And I can go back to the 15 minutes, make some refinement. This hidden base is inside, so it's perfect. I can go to 5 minutes. What I have in 5 minutes, I have again this imbalance right there. This is a perfect things that I can eventually clean. Okay, let's go back to the 3 minutes. What I have in 3 minutes, again I have an imbalance right there and this hidden base, so I can take it all. Okay, and this is can be my first entry. So I will place a long position from this point, targeting the internal range liquidity, and which is this is my first one, and eventually when the price came here I can put in break even or partialize and targeting the other one. But at the same time, as I had a QM right there, I can start looking for what? I can start looking for my other PO high or key level on the upside for a short entry, as my long target, as we were watching in 15 minutes, is gonna be targeting this internal liquidity, right? So if I go back to 1 hour eventually, okay, what I'm gonna see is that I have for 4 hour, even better. In 1 hour, my first POI is gonna be this week plus this hidden base. Okay, I'm going back to the I'm going back to the 30 minutes and I'm going to clean. I have this hidden base that is perfectly aligned, so I don't see nothing perfect. I don't see nothing that scream to be cleaned. I have this candle, as you can see, is out of my green box, so I can refine this candle and eventually this one too. And if I'm okay with my entry position, I can increase this one till the liquidity here, and I can place this entry short to this position right there, right? And I can target first this low, then the equals, okay, for a trade that is already 1 to 7, okay? So this is going to be my two position. So also another important things that, of course, if you don't want to place a direct entry over there, another important things that you can do is, as all this analysis has been done between 3 minutes and 30 minutes time frame, we can go to the 1 minute and we can wait for what? We can wait for a QM and eventually to stack some other position within, right? So basically right now, if we take this candle, the high of this candle, right? We're gonna have what? We're gonna have a 1 minute QM that is gonna confirm from the QM, so from this low till the strong, okay, which is this point, okay. Take liquidity, break the structure. So let's see what happens. Let's see if the price give us what? Give us a QM and then eventually another entry that we can take some advantage, okay. So let's see what happens. Okay, price respected, as you can see. So now broke this point, which is gonna be our QM, okay? And we can definitely place what? Place another entry right there for another long position at the close of this imbalance plus the 50%, and we can place the stop loss here, right? So we can definitely be more conservative and having 1.5 pip stop loss or 1 point or 2 pip stop loss as you like. I normally do 1.5, okay? So to be sure that the price eventually will tap us in. And this is gonna be the entry. And of course, we are going to target the same high, okay? Taking attention to this place, okay? Because eventually the market, what is gonna do after taking this liquidity inside here is gonna give us some reaction, right? So let's see what happens. See, and let's follow the market, okay? Okay, so the market now is targeting all these internal liquidity. Okay, let's see what it does. Okay, perfect. So look at this. We grab the liquidity, okay? And now let's go to the higher time frame, okay? And as you can see here, we have this beautiful three candle formation, okay? And I can expect the market before taking this high definitely to give us some sort of reaction. Let's see. A minute. Okay, I can use this as two-way to work to place orders, or I can place a short entry here and take the risk. Okay, and placing a trade like that, definitely. Okay, as usual. Okay, targeting what? Eventually I'm going to target this three candle formation and this internal liquidity. I have not much information as I only have the minutes, not the second, but I can target this place. This is my strong, so I can do this, and eventually I can also place another long entry to this hidden base right there, right? You see, I have this in the base right here, okay? And I can place the entry right there for a long position from here, okay? And target this eye, okay? So let's see what happens. Go to the 1 minute and let's follow the market. Okay, the market tap us in. Didn't tap didn't tap us in the short position. That's fine. It happens. Okay, but we got the position right there. Let's keep going. Okay, eventually fly to the flow to the target. Of course, this one was no longer valid as was a miss entry. Let's see what happens if it's gonna tap us in over there. Okay, perfect, nice and clean. And now what we want is the market to play not dirty. And okay, this one was expected. You know why, guys? Because basically, as you can see, okay, the market made this high, okay, and we don't have liquidity over here. So that's perfectly fine. So all I have to do right now, because now the market create the liquidity it needs, okay? All I have to do right now is going one time frame high, okay? And as you can see, this one can be aligned, okay? And we can go and watch if we can refine a little bit this entry, because right now after the market take all this liquidity, right, what we can do is expecting a reaction to the downside. We switch still 1 minute time frame. I don't see anything, okay? So let's go back to the 5 minutes. So I will definitely place an entry over here, short, okay, which is 3.8, which is totally fine, targeting the low and eventually the Asian low over there, okay? So let's go back to the 3 minutes. And let's see what happened. All right, so as you can see, right, the market basically took out all the liquidity and immediately give us a nice reaction targeting the low, okay? So basically this one was what it wouldn't be possible during last Friday London session before the NFP. And if you follow the market, guys, with these simple rules of the algo trading or range liquidity, right, you can do crazy things. And as you can see also this one that eventually went to stop loss, initially we had a nice reaction, right? But this one shouldn't be expected from our side because again, for me this is very important. I'm not stressing this concept enough, okay? Always be updated with your most recent range and with the liquidity between the range. I mean, guys, if you don't have liquidity in the range, right? Say for instance this one, okay, why the market should keep pushing down? Market is always seeking for liquidity. Where it was the first liquidity available? we were the liquidity the market needs to keep pushing, right? And in fact, the market, what it did, market took out all the liquidity, all the equals. As you can see, these one are all beautiful, okay, equals, okay? Look at this, okay? And immediately, look how violent was the reaction on the downside, okay? So basically, if we were putting attention, okay, after seeing this pump on the upside, we shouldn't take the entry right here. Eventually, if the market instead was kind of like waving, okay, creating liquidity in our range, that one would have been a better sign for us to take this short. But anyway, guys, so we had basically we had a 4R here. Second was almost 3, so you say 6, almost 2, okay, 5 already, and then this one was another 3. So in a few hours, 8% out of our account. This is beautiful with the having passion and the knowledge that you need to place this trade. Okay, I hope this video helps you. I hope to clarify some concept. Please drop me a comment if you don't understand something, or if you want to know more in depth about this range trading and algo trading, and I will very happy to help. And see you soon.